And I was just stunned. I was just experiencing this. I don't even know what my physical body was doing because I wasn't in it. It sounds crazy, but this is how it went down. I was having some tough times in my life. I was having some challenges. Things had happened that were not in alignment with who I am. I think it was 2011. My Nana had passed away. A lot of trauma through that, and just feeling out of sync. Just wasn't in alignment. And so I was a frustrated golfer. I don't drink. I don't have a lot of vices. I didn't maybe eat too much junk food, especially back then, comfort food. And I was golfing just to find that release, or find that, you make a good shot in golf. You get a hole, you hole it out from a distance, or you make a birdie, or you just hit a good drive. It feels good. So I was addicted to that feeling. I was doing it a lot. But during that time, I was incoherent. Talk about shapes out of sync and jagged shapes. I'm sure the fluid in my body and the energy in my body was totally out of coherence. And so people that have golfed with me back then knew, like my brother-in-law and probably my brother, I would hit a bad job and I would just throw my club. I probably broke 3 woods, 3 woods, just like within a few months. I was just so frustrated. Not that I'm perfect, but not like this Now-ist person focusing on getting out of anger and stress and trying to better my life and live in the present moment more consistently. But I was throwing clubs and I was upset. And my best friend left me. Golf was kind of like one of my best friends. So this one day at the local municipal golf course, I wasn't having a good day. I was playing by myself, and I grabbed my driver, and I was really mad. I hit a really hard shot. I swung really hard. I didn't hit it that good, but it went far. It didn't feel like a great shot, but it went far. It was hole 15 at our little muni course here, and I'll never forget it. I was walking down the course. I was just so mad. I was just pissed. I was just thinking about dropping my clubs and just walking off the course because what's the point? This game doesn't feed me anymore. Things aren't going well. And so I started feeling this weird tingling in my arms. And I started feeling like tension in my throat, and my head just started to hurt. And literally the first thing that came to my mind was my dad's dad, who died at 46 of a heart attack. And I think I was close to that age. I think it was not that far from that age. It was enough to make me think that, wow, is this a hereditary thing? And that's one of the thoughts that came in my mind. And I kind of lost my focus, and all of a sudden, I had later what I learned was called a Satori, or a flash of enlightenment, where my physical body that's sitting here on planet Earth was shot. My physical body was here, but my higher self, my soul, was like shot out of my body. And I'm literally standing on a golf course. But my highest self, the part of me that does not connect to physical time, was hovering above the earth, 3 miles above. And I was just stunned. I was just experiencing this. I don't even know what my physical body was doing because I wasn't in it. It sounds crazy, but this is how it went down. And I'm looking, my highest self is looking at me on the golf course. And I'm above the earth. I'm hovering above the earth. And I'm thinking, this is weird. Am I dying? Did I just have a heart attack and die? I thought I was just separating from myself. But the weird, whimsical, childlike part of me thought, oh my gosh, I could see myself hit it in the hole from up here. And so I grabbed my club in my imagination, or wherever I was up there, and I just saw myself hit it, and it hit 6 feet short of the pin and went in. And then I just was kind of up there floating around in this amorphous ether, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm back down here, and I'm just like, and I just grabbed my club, and that thought was still in my mind, and I swung, and I hit it, and it landed 6 feet from the pin and went in the hole in real time. And I thought, I threw my club in there like I just won the Masters, and I felt like, this is it. I figured out this game. But then I realized that it wasn't about golf. This was something bigger. And I don't even know if I played the next few holes, but I remember sitting in my car for an hour just contemplating what had happened. And I knew it wasn't a heart attack. I knew it wasn't going to have a stroke. I knew it wasn't something physical that was happening. It was something metaphysical that was happening. I drive home, and I'm still just kind of euphoric and discombobulated and dizzy. And I walk up to our condo where we live. Of course, at El Escorial, we've been there for 25 years. And they had the same carpet there for like 15 years. They recently got new carpet. But I go to get into the door, and I look down in the carpet, and that symbol is in the carpet. That exact symbol is in the carpet. And I look at that, and I think, that's what happened to me. That's like a symbolic representation of what just happened to me. Up here, this looks like a galactic gorilla. Do you see this guy sound like this? See that? Does your imagination see it? Like a big fat head. Looks like someone just like this. And there's 4 of them. And this center section, to me, is like this bright light. And I'm thinking there's these 4 beings all kind of hovering around this center. And that center makes this line. Like there's this line that goes all the way through it this way, and there's a line that goes all the way through it this way. And so I'm looking at this symbol, and all these ideas are coming to me. And this looks like a flash of light in the middle, doesn't it? This looks like just like a flash of light, and there's these 4 beings just above this light. And it comes to me that this represents horizontal or linear time. Psychological time. We all live in it, don't we? Past, future. Then there's this vertical line, straight up to God, infinite, divine, eternal. Where those 2 meet, that explosion of light, that's the now. That's the present moment.